Alright guys, welcome back to Survival Living here. So, as the title suggested, this is an actual emergency alert, something you guys need to be aware of, and you need to be prepping for. Alright, so as shown in the title, foods at Walmart poisoned. Yeah. Alright, it was a little clickbaity, but it's not because it actually did happen. Guys, I want to direct your attention to this guy right here. He's a TikToker. By the name of, 27-year-old Charles Smith. I'm not going to put his TikTok information up there because when I looked into this individual, he's a nuisance to society. This individual in Arizona decided that he was going to go through Walmart and spray bug spray, hot shot poison. That's what it is. It's poison on open foods. Yeah. Now, thankfully, the idiot recorded himself doing it and published it, and Walmart was able to react and get the food off the shelves. I don't know what time period that was to get the information from online and remove the food. But there should be some photos and stuff, guys. He went through the produce section. All right, anything that was open, he sprayed it with this hot shot bug spray. It's a bug killer. All right, this stuff can kill you. All right, it's poison. This is my main concern here. When we go to the store, and I've got a lot of viewers here that leave their comment, I only purchase fresh vegetables and produce and all that good stuff. They refuse to buy canned goods. This, I know it's not been tampered with. Unfortunately, you go to a store, and this is not just limited to Walmart, guys. This is limited to just people that can have access to your food and seriously mess you up. So this individual went through the store spraying anything. You've ever been to the produce section and the fruits and potatoes and all that stuff, anything that wasn't packaged, he sprayed. Now, I know the rule is always wash your produce and stuff when you get home, but I don't know how well rinsing off your produce with just cold water or hot water is going to do on getting rid of pesticide. I mean, bug spray. And I'm not talking about DEET. I'm talking about some serious stuff to kill. Don't know. But this individual not only hit that, you know, the little baking aisles when you stand outside the cashiers, they got the chicken and the corn dogs and stuff like that. It's already cooked up. You just grab it and take it home. He decided he's going to go and spray that stuff too. All for the name of clicks and views. This is a danger. And the problem that I'm seeing and what I'm concerned about is that this is going to be a trending danger. Now, thankfully, police in Arizona did arrest this guy. He surrendered, you know, he turned himself in, I think. So thankfully they got him, but this guy's been a nuisance, man. I mean, he filmed himself going into a laundry room, a laundry shop, and this older gentleman, should be a pop-up there for you guys, was washing his clothes, threw them in the dryer, whatever it was, and he decided that he was going to throw raw bacon in there and dump a whole carton of eggs in there. Yeah, just a nuisance. And this old guy just needs to wash his clothes, dry his clothes, and this jackleg does stuff like that. Now, why is this a major concern? It's just a TikToker. My main concern is that our food is open. All right, when you go to the store, whether it's Trader Joe's, Publix, Walmart, Aldi's, wherever, your food is exposed to people around it constantly. Your fresh produce. All right, you go to the meat section. It's just got a thin layer of plastic wrap over it. If it's not frozen, even if it's frozen, usually that's all it is too. It does not take much to damage or poison food to the mass consumer. Yeah. So I want you to be aware that this is happening, this has happened, and I believe we're going to see an uptake and going to continue to happen. You know, I catch crap about canned goods, you know, oh, that canned chicken from Walmart's this, the blah, blah, blah is that. At least, I know no one sprayed and tainted my food. My food's going to stay nice and safe until I open it, as long as it's correctly stored. Now, Walmart chicken, I'm not happy with the pop tops, But the only time I ever had failure with pop tops is because I stacked too much stuff on top of each other. So with that, guys, I just want you to be aware of this. What you do on decontaminating your food, hey, you do you. I just don't see how rinsing off, you know, when we buy produce, we hand wash it, all right, before it gets cooked or anything like that. But we don't use detergent, all right, obviously not. That's not going to remove pesticide, bug spray, hot shot bug spray off of that food. You're going to be wound up ingesting it. You are going to get sick or end your life with that. So I want you guys to be aware of this. This did happen in Arizona. Again, the culprit is allegedly 27-year-old Charles Smith. That's his real name, and it's out there for the public. I ain't blasting anybody. That's just it. I'm not putting his TikTok stuff up because, you know what? He doesn't need any recognition for this. I watched this guy set fires in bathrooms outside Burger King and stuff like that, go up, hey, your bathroom's on fire, and hit the fire alarm and take off running. That's not funny. You're putting people in danger. This also individual decided he's going to put bike locks and stuff on outside of stores with people in there and lock him inside the store. That's a danger. It's also illegal. You're affecting businesses. You're also, I believe it's falsely imprisonment, and you're putting them in danger. They can't escape out of the building. That's not funny. Unfortunately, with social media, we got a bunch of tards that like the clicks. But why? Well, you do get paid, and I guess they're chasing fame. Don't know. Doesn't matter. Do I make money on YouTube? Sure I do. Yep. Every 1,000 views I make, I don't know, last time I saw it was like $7. Yeah, I'm broke. Just be smart. It's not for those aspiring to be TikTokers and stuff like that. Don't do this. Don't. You know, if I see somebody over there filming and shoving raw bacon and eggs in a laundry machine that some old guy was trying to dry his clothes, you don't have to worry about me calling the cops. You're going to be dealing with me directly. What's wrong with society is morality went out the window. Everyone just let them do their thing, whatever. You don't mess with people. There needs to be repercussions, and I'm not talking about freaking cop calling, stupid stuff like that. I'm talking about the old days. When you run your mouth, you got your mouth busted. You start messing with somebody's property, you're going to get jacked up. That's exactly what it needs to be. We've safeguarded so much that people like this twat runs around, does whatever he wants to. Now, thankfully, like I said, they got him. They got him for spraying. I mean, you're endangering people's lives. What would have happened if he never published, not released that footage? People went and purchased that food, ingested it. On the better side, they just get really, really sick. On the more probable side, they'd have passed away. That's mass murder. That's exactly what that is. People need to be accountable for what they do. So with this, guys, what you do when you go to the store, I'm not singling out Walmart, all grocery stores are set up that way. Yeah, you can't decontaminate fresh produce like that when someone sprayed that stuff on it. It doesn't wash off like that. All right, so makes you aware, makes you really think about what you're putting in your body, where you're getting your food. And there's going to be those, well, I grow my own blah, blah, blah. Well, that's awesome. We've done videos on growing gardens and stuff like that. But we were not set up to have nothing but fresh grown food in our yard. It takes a lot of property to do that. And before people argue with me, I'm going to call that your BS. I know. I grew up on farms. I know it takes a lot of room to have food year-round from those farms. If you're just supplementing food, okay, a little bit here, a little bit there, and adding to your plate, that's awesome. But don't come to my channel and tell me that that's all you do, and all you have is a windowsill. Those windowsill gardens, because I'm going to call out your BS. It's a lot of work, and it takes a lot of property to actually grow enough food to last you year-round. It does. So anyway, it's up to y'all on this, how y'all perceive this. Are y'all going to continue to go to Walmart and other stores to get fresh produce with this possible threat? And it's not even a possible threat no more. It actually happened. Contaminating people's food. Even the stuff that's in a plastic bag, you can inject it with something. There's syringes, you won't even notice a little pinhole in the plastic. Then what? Was to keep somebody from grabbing a bag of chicken or whatever, wearing an overcoat, they at home letting the stuff get nasty, whatever, freeze it again, bring it back in the store, slip it into the produce line, the product line. What's to keep people from doing that? It'd be best to be able to raise your own food. Absolutely it would. But the majority of Americans do not have the means to be doing that. One, it takes hours and hours and hours. It's a life of doing that. When you're working 40, 60 hours a week, you don't have time to pull weeds. It's all you can do to get a couple hours of sleep at night, let alone be there to tend the garden all the time. So when it comes to canned goods, I can't tell you guys enough. Stock this stuff up. Because you never know what your next meal is going to be when you go to the grocery store. Anyway, guys, wanted to bring that information to you. Be safe out there, because there's assholes like that messing with your food. If you guys see something like that, I can't tell you what to do. I can tell you what I would do if I saw somebody in the grocery aisle spraying down food with bug spray or anything else. They're getting put on the ground. Now, there might be some legalities and stuff like that I'll have to deal with, sure. But this person put others in danger. Alright guys, appreciate you hanging out with me. By the way, my trip went well. I got back from Texas. That was a very long, hard drive. Everybody was on the road, of course, it's the holidays. Unfortunately, people don't know how to drive. And I was gridlock most of the time. Anytime I even got within 20 miles of a major town to hit beltways, it was bumper to bumper, 2 hour, 4 hour, just sitting there. Anyway, I'm back home, and yeah, going back to work tomorrow. All right, guys, appreciate you hanging out with me. Speak to y'all later.